Hey, it's about 16 again, and I'm back with another video. This video is about top 5 funny jokes. So, number one, teacher
How are you?
going on strike for 1 day. I'm like, 1 day? Who goes on strike for 1 day? That doesn't make any sense. So some people said, oh yeah, the teacher, they on strike for 1 day, because you have to stand up for your rights. I'm like, no. Going on strike for 1 day, that's not a strike. That's a day off. Because the thing is, you go on strike on Monday, and then Tuesday you go back to class. It's the same thing. You don't get no more money or anything like that. So the thing is, it's just a day off. So to me, the teacher just want to make it a short week. So the only sad thing about it is that the students, they actually gonna suffer of missing out on their semester. So to go on strike for 1 day, it's like, all the teachers come together and they're like, which day should we take a day off? Is it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday? And the group vote, we should take it on Monday. So Monday, because when you look at it, nobody like Monday. Monday is the first day of the week. Some people start from Sunday, but I mean, like, for a business day is actually Monday. So, some teachers on the beach, some is at the mall, and everything like that. So you don't see any, if there's a school of 50 teachers, it's only like 5 teachers you see walking, holding up signs to say we on strike, like 5 or 6. And then the rest they're at the mall. So that's not a strike, that's a day off. Number two, I'm crossing the train tracks
किसको बोलते हैं?
and a cop stopped me and
Oh no.
said, I could give you a ticket. I'm like, a ticket for what? He's like, for crossing the train tracks. I'm like, why? What's so bad about crossing the train tracks? And he go like, because you could get hit by the train. I'm like, really? Hit by the train? Oh, that's gonna happen. Like, that's strange to me. Like, explain that. He said, you never heard people get hit by the train before? I said, yes, I heard. He's like, so that's why you shouldn't cross the train track. So I said, let me ask you a question. We're standing 3 feet away from the train tracks right now. And if the train is coming, would you hear the train coming or not? And then he said, why wouldn't I hear the train? I said, exactly. So if you're on the tracks and the train is coming, why wouldn't you hear that? Because if you don't know when the train is coming on the tracks, the track actually shake. So you should hear the train coming. So people that get hit by the train, it's suicide. There's nobody get hit by the train naturally. You get hit by the train by suicide. A car could get hit by the train by an accident because they were trying to beat the train because they don't want to wait until the train is passing and maybe it's a long train. That's an accident. But actually, a person crossing the tracks and get hit by the train, that's not an accident, that's suicide. So when you said I could get hit by the train, that's impossible. I went to Jamaica and I went in the Western Union, and because of the scamming and everything is going on around the world, so when you're receiving money, now you have to write who the money is coming from, and how much you're expecting. So a lady, she actually, filled out the form, but she forgot to write how much she's expecting. So the clerk gave her back the form and said, ma'am, you need to write the amount that you're expecting. She write on the form a good amount. Number four, you ever driving and you're driving behind a car and you see on the back of the car, baby on board. I'm like, why you have to give her that information like baby on board? Does somebody really need to know that? Like, I don't get it. So somebody was saying to me, no, the reason why they have the sign to say baby on board, so you drive with more caution. I'm like, what? That's crazy. That's just for the sign to sell baby on board. Because if a baby's on board or adult, anybody's driving in front of you, then you should drive with caution. Like, I don't get it. Like, if this is an old person or a young person and it's not a baby, for instance, you don't care, you're just gonna drive and maybe hit them in the back or something like that. So when you have baby on board, that means nothing. That's just telling me that you have a baby on board. Like, this person, they have a baby. So, you know, they're having sex or something. Like, I don't understand. Like, baby on board. What that's supposed to mean? Because, I mean, whosoever is driving the car in front of you, you shouldn't try to hit them. You should drive with caution. So, baby on board, that's the dumbest thing they could ever come up with. So, they just say that, oh, you should, you know, this sign, you know, baby on board, so you could put it in your car so people drive with caution. There's no such thing. They're just fooling you guys to actually buy a sign to put up. That's not money making business. Because as I say, anybody on board, you should drive with caution. Number 5, in India, this sign mean if you want to go eat. But in Italian, this mean F-U-C-K. So there's an Indian guy went over to pick up an Italian girl. So he went over to her and said, hi. And she said, hi. He's like, what's your name? She's like, oh, it's Liliana. He said, what's your name? He's like, oh, my name is Krishna. He's like, so what are you doing right now? She said, oh, you know, I'm just chilling. He's like, do you have some time? Because maybe, you know, we could go and, you know. She's like, what? What type of woman do you take me for? Get out of here. Punch me says, get out of here. And when you see me on the road again, never, never even come close to me. What type of girl you take me as? You little douche. Get out of here. If you like this video, please share, subscribe, give me some thumbs up and hit the notification bell. Peace. I'm out.